What's on your mind? Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me. Lead the way, then. A long way to go still. Let's get on with it.
side of the gate.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
The city is close now.
Young lady,
My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Wish to live in more interesting times.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will?
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company.
Copper for your thoughts? Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send some... Excellent. Let's... Don't be shy.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
What to do?
When I was a child, Father sent me to Shores's caress to deliver messages.
probably break his...
How was I to know what went on behind its closed doors?
Eating, sleeping, and sex acts of all manner, of course.
What's plain to you wasn't so plain to many.
They might have something we forgot.
I wasn't so certain. My clear, every substance has been tried and tested by
Council armies lay siege. They won't care about the stupid list.
We're almost painfully so. We can get in worms burned like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. I had no less than 2 ladies and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next
Butter. Oh, honey, we should stock up.
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey.
But I love honey. I love honey so much.
Whoa,
How long do the effects last?
slow down, sweetie. It depends on the person and their bread, mommy. Yeah, for you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
2? That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine
Foundry.
Let's go to Khan's Guards. He has the most fabulous
Imagine seeing a watch of health for the first time.
If it ain't because we already helped you fix it.
One of them in a fight. They crush everyone.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it. Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian invented the sting.
Kithrak's red dragon.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Miss Aura, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger, hidden among us. Skvar!
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general. Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason. An imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly. Without trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die. Always good to talk, my friend.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose.
The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham.
You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't intend to let him slip away. Copper for your thoughts?
Our camp houses an imposter, then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me.
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will. Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Torril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it. Assume nothing.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You know, I've always kind of hated this place. Such ado about a damned bridge.
It's just a bridge. Is it really worth all that ire?
Come on. Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
The house.
Well, you're...
I dislike owls. Their hypermobile necks are quite disconcerting.
You know what, Lay? I couldn't agree more.
It's shaking.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Okay, but it's not... It isn't like that. I'm not a criminal. I just needed the gold. blackmailing me. Of course you are. I can't believe they expect me to die protecting lowlifes like you. My stash is up on the roof. Just take it. I'll find...
Have you seen the tieflings at the center?
What did...
I've had enough.
You see, Gortash had two...
Shit.
Your dad...
You know...
I know enough.
Of course, by all the hounds of the hells, what a we'll have on. Until then, may my father...
A devil... What?
Friend, we are here for you.
Miss Zora. You really did it, huh? Well, what can I say? And yet... Hope you don't expect me... Good.
Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us. God.
What's on your mind?
Exhausted is all that boot kissing you've been doing.
I've always kind of hated this place. Such a do about a damned bridge.
It's just a bridge. Is it really worth all that ire?
Come on. Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
I dislike owls. Their hypermobile necks are quite disconcerting.
You entered the house before. You know what,
I
Blaze?
don't know,
I
dear.
couldn't agree more.
I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken. Probably a drunk.
Better. I almost...
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Small hurdle.
Let's get going.
Action, not reaction. It will happen.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. Guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very...
No one's stopped me yet.
Vandals been damaging property around here. You have a feeling you're under suspicion. You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
Just want a little look. That's a friendly-looking shadow. Bet that will fit in my pack.
Indolence breeds madness. A small hurdle.
Guard prepares to attack. Fugitives are to be killed on sight.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Time to strike. What lies within?
Ready for another round? Open up! No surrender.
I won't give in. Come on, can't stay idle. What path lies before me? Good idea, I think. No holding back. Fleet of foot. Sometimes the only way out